All right, thank you guys for staying tuned and this segment with Gigi Vegas. Again, that was Michael Holcomb, and it's really interesting how it all plays a part on the economy, and it has to do with the real estate market and how it has an impact in the economy here locally in Las Vegas, with the businesses, the commercial, the office spaces, and as well as the residential and the apartments, multi-housing. So tell me, Antonio, what do you think about how is the market right now in the real estate?
Real estate market right now is very strong. We're seeing a very short time for sellers when they list their property. So when they list a property, especially anything under the $300,000 range, it sells on average within 2 weeks or less. Because right now there's a huge demand of affordable housing in Las Vegas. They're looking at new homes. We're looking at resales, and with some of the great programs, they even came out with a program here on May 1st for down payment. Basically, it's like grant money or down payment assistance money, which allows the home buyer to be a little bit more competitive, especially when they're writing an offer, because before they used to write an offer, they used to be able to ask for closing costs or try to negotiate that out. But what's happening is a lot of these buyers, they're coming in from either relocations out of state. They're coming in right now with money from other parts of the country, and they're coming in and offering at list or sometimes even above list in some cases, depending on the home. And condition is everything with a home. So when you see a home that's really, really in good shape, those homes sell really quickly. If it needs some work, it takes a little while for kind of people to make the idea that they're going to have to do some repairs. But as far as the market right now, it's hot.
How many homes are on the market right now under 200,000?
Under 200,000? Well, that's what everybody wants to buy, right? When you hear all the phone calls in Vegas.
Right.
But yeah, those numbers are way super low. I did the numbers on it for even condos, townhomes, and things like that. There was only 789 properties in all of Las Vegas. As far as North Vegas, Henderson, even Boulder City, there was only like 789 homes, and that's condos, townhomes, everything. So that's a very, very low number. So right now we're looking at an average price point above 300, and anything under 300,000, there's only about 2,000 homes, condos and townhomes in Las Vegas. So when you're trying to be competitive and you're trying to write the offer, obviously there's a lot more people here moving right now, and it puts more stress on the local buyer that wants to compete against that investor or cash buyer or somebody that's coming in with a 20% type down loan from Cali or from Illinois. We're seeing tons of New Jersey and New York as well coming into Las Vegas right now, and it's just simply the climate and the environment is so much better for that particular type of buyer that wants to start like we just talked about with Mike, is start a business. They're selling their property. The taxes are super low here compared to some of these other states.
Jobs are super great, as well as a little bit higher than national average.
Absolutely.
So it makes it a great place to relocate for a lot of people, and I think that the houses, even though most experts are saying that there's going to be a decline, I'm still very confident on the market here in Vegas, just because we have a lot of things going on that are going to benefit this great city. So with that having said, what would you give? What type of advice would you give if I was a seller, and I was thinking of selling my house?
Like I mentioned before, conditions everything. So if you have a house, you're going to list it on the market and you want to get the most money, you want to at least have it where it's presentable, in good condition. If you can freshly paint the house, if you can have nice clean carpet or new carpet or anything that you can do to make the house as move-in ready as possible, the better, because that's going to increase your profits. If you try to say, oh, well, it's a seller's market, I'm not going to put my house, I'm not going to do all this repair before I sell it, you're pretty much saying that, hey, let the buyer fix it. Well, of course, the buyer's going to want to reduce your price. So I always tell people, look, if you're going to put a house on the market, clean it up, do the best you can. And that's part of one of our services with concierge that we're doing now, is that we're helping a lot of the sellers prepare the home rather than just listing it as is. Because some of the things are so small. It could be something as simple as power washing the outside of your house and making it, presentable, get rid of the cobwebs, change the light bulbs, things like that that can make an impact when a home buyer is out there looking at that home. Some of them are easy to do and some of them are a little bit harder, but conditions everything. That's number one important
Right.
fact when you're trying to get the most money in Las Vegas.
It's always been conditioned. I think we're definitely moved away from the mentality of I want that flip home. People still want that ready home. That's why there's flippers.
Correct.
So they want to just they want to have that feel of this is like a brand new home almost, kind of.
Yes.
They want turnkey, and that's super important to a lot of people.
Correct.
What do you recommend for buyers right now? Because it's kind of crazy for them. They're putting like 5-10 offers on one home. There's not any inventory. What kind of advice do you give them?
It depends on the buyer. If you have a buyer that's a first-time buyer, with that particular type of buyer, you got to take a little bit more time. I see a lot of our industry that we try to just tell them what we know instead of showing them and educating them a little bit, because we know how to get deals done. We know how to get the process finished from beginning the offer or beginning the showing, and most buyers, they don't know if they've never bought a home before. So those buyers, they take a little bit more care. You have to explain to them the processes, why you should do those things that will make their offer more competitive, and also understanding what they have to work with, because a lot of them, they may be either short on closing costs, or they may be FHA, where they're only limited to a certain amount of loan because you can't get past that 300 threshold, and those are the things that more than anything else is just educating that buyer. If it's an investor, obviously they're going to buy a property based on the numbers, what they're going to get per month. Obviously conditions matters, and if they have does it have a tenant in there, or is it vacant? Those type of things are going to be important to that investor. But primarily for the buyer, it's education more than anything else.
Right. That's just awesome advice. I recommend everybody to just get well educated on the process on buying a house, and know about the grants and the programs that are out there to help you with the purchase of your home. And well, that's all for the real estate for now. I just wanted to kind of give you guys an overview of what we're going to be talking about here at GG Vegas. One more thing I want to talk about is we are accepting donations for Mother's Day at the Shade Tree. So if you guys have any little gifts that you like to donate for Mother's Day at the Shade Tree, you could drop them off at 6375 South Pecos, Suite 202. We just moved in there. We're super excited. That office. I forgot to tell you guys the zip code is 89120. So again, that's 6375 South Pecos, Suite 202, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89120. It's an awesome shelter that I'm just passionate about. And there's a lot of kiddos there that would like to give their mom something for Mother's Day coming up here. So if you guys have just any little thing to give, maybe some a purse, or not expensive or anything, go ahead and drop it off, guys. We'll be more than happy to take it on May 4th for Mother's Day, so they could have enough time to prepare it and give it to their moms for Mother's Day. And also next segment will be on May 17th, and we're going to be going over just a little bit more about commercial and which business brokerages are available at our office, and how to create a good exit plan for your business. One of the things that I forgot to mention is that a lot of the clients that come to us for advice, they come to us a little bit too late. They did not plan out their exit, and so now they're just, when you're thinking about retirement for the past 2 years, you kind of let your business run down a little bit. So it's not a good strategy to kind of just wait till the last minute. So visit us, come to or watch our segments next time, and we'll go over that just a little bit. And thank you so much for watching us today. If you have any other questions or information, call me at 702-466-8872 and visit us at www.adventbusinessadvisors.com for the business brokerage, and also